I'm not saying that there is. I'm saying based on what I've seen, no. And because Russell hadn't seen your place, and he's like, well, what's the deal? And I'm like, nothing. I said, he's like, well, is it dirty? And I said, no, it's orderly.
I understand you're the father. I want you in the car. I want you in the car. I will put you in a police car too. You understand me?
I'm recording everything.
I understand that. You have children with you.
No, I do not.
Okay.
We're diplomatic in my wife.
I need the other children brought to the cabinet for families and children.
That's fine.
I tried to deal with this. Right? No, for them to go and stay here because you all don't allow them to come to the police.
We have done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Well, I have some friends coming up who can house them.
Okay. We tried that, but we're not allowed to talk.
What are you doing with my wife?
I need you to leave. She's going to the Breckenridge County Jail.
Can I take this car? This is registered in my name, please. She's going to the county jail? Okay, you guys know that. This is going to go viral. It's going to go viral. Can I take the car?
I want you to get in your car right this moment.
I will. Yes,
sir. Get in
sir.
your car right this second and leave.
Yes, sir. Take this car. Can I please just take? I can't afford to go.
Last time. To your car, or it's going to be up to the You understand me?
Yes, sir.
I'm a phone.
Yes, sir.
Get your recorder on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's it. I'm telling you. Let's go. Let's leave. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing.
Can I talk to you for a minute reasonably? I mean, having nothing to do with this. Okay,
Let's just go.
No, I'm not talking.
No, I gotta call my friends.
You're not gonna talk to me. I understand.
I have two young boys in the car.
Todd, I understand, and I don't want them harmed by not by you. No, I'm not saying that.
I heard you.
Listen.
I heard you. Yes, sir. I'm very civil.
And I want you to just listen for a minute, and you can have your recorder on or whatever you need to have. Listen, I think, first of all, that the judge signed removal orders. Number one,
well,
I want you to listen. I'm not going to talk to you unless you listen and hear me out, and then I'm not going to listen to you very much, okay? I'm getting ready to go.
I got you.
I think it's pitiful that you place those children in that situation. Now, I don't care what complaint that has to be investigated. They can't say, oh, we just don't believe it, and we're not going to go talk to anybody. Right?
I'm sorry, sir. I'll listen. Take your car. Listen. This is it.
Removal orders for the other children. They need to be if they are not presented, if they are not the cabinet for families and children. If they are not there by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, I have spoken to the county attorney. We need to do this, make them aware of that. And if you don't do it, then he will likely file custodial
just because we wouldn't talk to you guys on your terms because we were busy. Okay. Are the keys in the car?
There about 10 o'clock in the morning.
Is the keys in the car?
Laying on the desk.
Oh, she lost her phone? Who took her phone?
She had to read, or she was jumping and falling.
So her phone's not here at all? Oh, yeah. Good call. You got it? Yes, sir. You got it. Can I talk to my wife real quick? So 10 o'clock tomorrow, where's this place at, please? Where's
Here's
this?
what I want you to do. I want you to bring him to the sheriff's office by 10 o'clock in the morning.
Sheriff's office?
Yes. Every child you have.
You know I have 10.
Okay, that's fine.
And they're not being abused. They're not being mistreated. We've done nothing wrong.
They're being mistreated at your all's hands by not complying with what the court has asked and what
No court has asked us to do anything.
This sheriff has asked you that, and social workers have asked you that, and also I've asked your wife, and you all are totally non-compliant. And so you put your children, and I'm fine with you recording, at this type risk. If you had talked to us,
What type of risk? What exactly is the complaint? Can you please tell me that?
likely if they had talked and the complaint was unsubstantiated, maybe nothing would have been done.
I understand that. What was the complaint about, though?
You'll see those tomorrow. The complaint is, one, a complaint that I might as well go ahead and serve on you.
Right now, actually, I've got 2 copies of it.
Do I need to sign anything?
Actually, I've just got one. I'll see you in the morning and serve it out in the morning. Okay? You'll be there by 10? Okay. All right. With the children.
I don't need this to be any worse.
With the children.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Do you want to do it tonight?
Huh?
Is that possible?
No, we'll just do it in the morning.
That's it.
We'll just do it in the morning. I'll be there by 10. I got my word, Todd.
I'm telling you.
You don't need to threaten me?
No, but I'm telling you what the county attorney said. He said that there would likely be custodial interference charges once we made you aware of that. That's felony charges.
I understand that.
Okay?
I understand that.
You know, if nothing else, my goodness, think of your children in situations like this instead of placing them in situations. I mean, it's unreal.
The situation we're placing them in now is not letting you guys speak to them.
That's a big portion of it. And also the
What
allegation.
is she going to be charged with?
Disorderly conduct at a minimum.
At a minimum, what else? What am I going to take to get her out?
Possibly resisting arrest.
What is it going to?
I don't know. That'll be a bond.
What's a bond? How much? Do you know? Hey, Nauglers, have a seat right now. Nauglers, have a seat. Hey, if you're a Naugler, have a seat right now. But tell you what's going on, Abigail. You're a Naugler, have a seat.
Everybody okay?
No. No. Okay, listen. The state has kidnapped Jacob and Quinn. They've arrested Mom. Okay? And they will be kidnapping you tomorrow morning. If I don't bring you down to the sheriff's office by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, they will put out felony charges out on you. And Mom. So, this is what's going to happen. Tomorrow morning, we're going down to the sheriff's office, and I'm just going to have to send you guys to the state for a while until we get you guys back. Okay? That's just what's going to happen. There's nothing I can do about it. We're using the force of a gun to dictate this. You guys understand why we live the way we live? You guys understand? Okay. While you're with them, you say nothing. You understand? You don't consent. You don't, and nothing.
What is consent?
You don't agree with what they're doing. Okay? You be reverent. You be decent. Okay? All right? But this is crazy out of control. So I have to drop you guys off 10 o'clock tomorrow. You will not be living with us for I don't know how long.
Nicole.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing all right.
James around?
Joe, he's not.
Joe, okay.
No, it's just me and my boys. Actually, my pet sitter was watching my dogs for me, and she told me she's the one that told me you guys were here last night. She's like, I went by last night, and there were sheriffs at your house. I don't know what's going on. And then today, she's like, I'm not going to go back up there and watch the dogs. She's like, I'm going to find something else. So I'll come back and take care of my dog.
Okay.
So
How many of y'all are here now?
it's me and my 2 teenage sons.
The other children are not here?
No, we've got jobs going on, and so we're not even. I had to drive back. Actually, after I talked to you all earlier, I had to come in.
Here, I assume you're going to tell me that I can't talk to the boys. Is that what you're going to tell me?
Right. I mean, protocol's protocol, and that's just how.
Nicole, and I talked to, is it Joe? Mm-hmm. Okay. I talked to him today and asked him, and that is your right to refuse to
Right. I'm trying to arrange something with
that.
my attorney so that I could talk.
But
I can speak.
let me just explain something to you.
Right.
Okay? Now, you can believe this or you cannot believe this, but I'm going to tell you what's going to end up happening. Okay?
Okay.
If you don't allow, after allegations have been made, the Cabinet for Families and Children to speak to those children, just like I said the last time. And Joe said today, he said, well, you said you were going to warrant last time and you didn't. No, I did not. Why did I not? Because you all allowed them to speak to the cabinet worker. Here's how I see this thing going down. Here's how I feel certain that it's going to go down.
Okay.
You are standing the chance of having your children removed.
For what? Under what grounds?
Let me just finish
For
what I'm
not complying?
saying, okay? When there's allegations made, now let's both have a civil conversation,
No, I'm fine with
okay?
that.
When there are allegations made, okay, they have an obligation to check that out. They can't say, oh, we just don't believe it, or, oh, we went out there and the mother and father said, you can't speak to them. You can't do that. I mean, whether they think that it's BS or not, and a lot of times we get those type of calls, and there's probably a decent chance that that is this type of call, and there's a decent chance that this thing could be resolved much simpler. But I'm telling you, the refusal to say, no, you will not talk to my children, no, you will not do that, the court is going to step in, and I think that they will remove your children. And they will talk to your children whether you like that or not.
So I
I don't
have
have a
no rights
dog
as a
in this
parent.
fight, other than I'm telling you,
I have constitutional rights, and I have rights as a parent, and my
you
children
do
won't
have
speak to anybody
constitutional rights.
without my permission, without an attorney or a warrant. I mean, you
want me to tell you what I think is getting ready to happen? It's going to happen real quick.
I'm going to be retaliated against for standing up for my rights, yes.
That is in the process right this moment.
Right. I'm being retaliated
I'm
against.
telling you that the court is in the process as we speak, if
Okay.
it is not done at this moment,
Okay.
of doing removal orders on your children.
Under what grounds?
The cabinet is in the process.
Because
of doing
they
that.
can, because they have the authority, because you guys are the state, you guys are the ones with the guns, the ammo, the weapons?
Whether
Is that why?
I'm telling you now. Here's what will happen the next step. If you say, oh, I don't care that you have a court order for my children. Your children, if the judge signs that order, are going to be removed. And then you are going to be...
On what grounds? I mean, we haven't broken any
I'm not
laws.
getting-
But I know, but you're saying, okay, I'm going
telling you
to
that the
arrest you for
cabinet-
resisting arrest. That doesn't make any sense.
I'm telling you
guys have no
that
grounds.
the Cabinet for Families and Children have gotten a complaint.
That's
I'm
fine.
telling you that the Cabinet
And I can
for
call them
Families...
tomorrow and say that there's a complaint on you. And it doesn't mean it's right, and it
Let
doesn't
me
mean it's
finish what I'm
retaliatory.
saying. Whether you like what I'm saying or not, this
Well, whether
is...
it's legal and right and moral.
And you have a right to do whatever. But here's what I see coming down the pike. You can believe me or not believe me.
I know what the state's
Okay.
willing to do. I know what it's allowed to do, and I know what it's willing to
I
do.
am telling you that if that happens, and if you attempt to refuse that, then you will be charged with, I think, if the county attorney feels that way, and he has already indicated that he does feel that way,
Yes.
that each of you, if you do not comply, will be charged with custodial interference. Felony charges,
If I'm the custodian, how can I interfere with that?
because if the state takes control
The
over
state
them,
has control over my children, so they're not really my children. I birthed them, I
Nicole,
rear them, I
I'm not
raised
going to
them.
argue with you.
I know you're not, because
I'm
you're just a
not.
tool of the state.
I am just a tool of the state trying to make an honest living for my family.
Off of,
And if it were
Off
not
of
me here,
corruption?
it would be another officer here.
Well, it would just be-
and
yeah,
if there's
exactly.
non-compliant and we get those court orders and the things that you're posting on Facebook are true, 10 ways to deal with the police and
oh, you guys
and
are stalking my page. I'm glad you
blah,
guys
blah,
read
blah,
stuff.
blah, 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 we will bring a SWAT team in here and do what we have to do. I don't want to do
If
that.
you're willing to shoot me to
want-
take my children, that's
No,
what you have
I'm
to
not
do.
saying that.
That would,
But I
you
know
have a
that
choice.
there's gunfire
You can
around
either-
here, and I see things that are posted, such as, how am I supposed to take
something that says you picked the wrong person to fight with now.
Yes, I was referring to the woman who reported the calls.
I mean, are you saying that there's potential gunfire on your all's part?
I didn't say anything. You can read into it however you want to, but I will protect my family.
You understand where I might read into that?
Yes, I will.
Do you understand that?
I'll post some more stuff on Facebook so maybe you can educate yourself a little bit more about my rights. My rights.
Nicole, you have to understand.
How you guys were on my property without a warrant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's 4 more on the other one. It says keep out, no trespassing. What does that mean?
It means to keep out, no trespassing.
Okay, so you guys came on my property without permission. That is trespassing. So I will file criminal trespass charges against you. It is. If you go on someone's property,
yourself in
trust me.
Can I
spend a lot of
speaking?
time. Criminal trespass. Thank you.
That does not apply.
Does not apply to you.
Police when they are.
When you don't have a warrant.
Ma'am, if you will, there are times that I need a search warrant.
There's a phone number right there. There's a phone number right there. You didn't attempt to call them.
Numerous times. Left you a message on one if you'd listen to it.
Yeah, I actually got that as I was coming in because I didn't have service.
I'm not going to stand here and argue with you.
I don't want to argue with you.
I am not going to stand here and argue. I think that if you do not comply, that you will look back. If you don't care any more than to put your children out there and stand the chance of
I'm protecting my children from the state.
Now they're getting ready to go into state custody.
Well, no, they're not.
Okay.
No, they're not.
Okay.
They're not.
Okay.
Mark my words, they will not.
They will not. Do you have them prepared to do something?
I don't have anyone prepared to do anything.
Are there weapons on the property?
That's my constitutional right to have whatever weapons I choose.
Okay. You're making this.
My property is protected by the Fourth Amendment.
Why can't you let them come out and say, "Hey, kids,
because
blah, blah,
I
blah,
know
blah,
what
blah,"
they
and
do.
us leave and leave you alone?
You guys were here last year, and we did the whole blah blah blah.
Went through that,
and you don't need to come back. You know nothing's wrong.
No, if somebody calls in on my tip line or somebody calls social services, I'm not
coward.
Well,
you're going off of hearsay. You're coming after my family on hearsay.
I'm going after your family at all.
On hearsay.
If somebody called in and said something bad was happening to you, I wouldn't say, "Oh, I just don't believe that." I would be out here to investigate it because that is my job. If I don't investigate it and something happens to any of these children or you, if a complaint was called in on, then
I
they
didn't
come
hire
after,
you to protect my family.
Then they come.
I didn't hire you to protect my family. I can protect my family myself. I do just fine. I didn't hire you guys to protect my family. I'm forced to pay for your services, but I did not willingly hire you. If I need a bodyguard, I will hire one.
Okay. What are you telling me exactly?
I'm telling you I know my constitutional rights and I'm willing to fight them. I know my rights.
Physically fight? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm not saying anything. I'm telling you I'm willing to fight for my rights. However you want to interpret that is up to you.
Okay.
But I'm telling you I will protect my family.
I'm going to ask you.
And I know how to use the law and I know my rights.
I'm going to ask you at this time.
Okay.
How many children are here?
I told you my 2 teenage boys are here.
Okay. I'm going to ask you at this time to bring them down here. I'm not going to speak to them. I want to lay eyes on them and see them.
So if they stand at the van and wave to you, is that good enough?
I would like for them just to stay on the other side of the. I won't question them. I just want to talk to them. All right. I just want to see them. I want to see them. I won't question them. Tell them to keep their mouth shut and not say a thing.
But why should I trust
you? Don't have to do that. But I'm telling you, that I feel like you're making this 150
I am, and I'm telling you, I know as soon as I pull out of here, you're going to pull me over for some stupid little traffic thing.
That's not true.
And go after me for that.
No, that's not true. I don't do business that way. I don't do business. Never have. Not going to start it today. Been doing this for 27 years. I don't enjoy ever taking anyone's children from them. It's the worst part of the job that you could ever do. Why would I like to tear someone from their home?
I don't know, but I know it's a big business and the state gets money.
Well,
I know that
our job is
money
to
pro paybacks. You've been stalking my page. Did you see the video I posted the other day of the jailer who's auctioning off, saying, "Oh, we've got plenty of revenue. We've got criminals coming all the time. We've got all these laws that we're pumping people through, and there's all kinds of money to be made on this jail." Did you watch that video I posted?
I am not a very smart officer. If I am going to deal with someone who will not let me talk to their children based on a complaint,
I will let you talk to my children when my attorney is present.
And I don't use the resources that are available to me, and if I don't, I have used those resources to find out about threats against my officers and other people. My goal at the end of the day is to go home, to see my family.
I'm arranging a meeting with the attorney. When I arrange that, I will let you and CPS talk to them after I've dealt with my little attorney. But I want legal representation before I discuss anything with my children.
Are you going to have them come to where I can see their face?
I don't know. We've got a lot of stuff to do. We've got dogs to take care of.
No, don't make this difficult.
I'm not trying to make it difficult. I'm trying to protect myself.
mean,
And I know my rights.
You're putting your children out there. That's what you're doing. And I don't think, I mean, that's, if you love your children, you wouldn't do that to them.
No,
Because you're headed to...
I'd let the state take care of them, right? Let the state come in and just
no,
decide
the state
what
will
they
take
think is
care of
right.
it if you won't
What the
allow
state
that.
decides is right and wrong and
They
not
will.
me. And it's majority rule. And majority
not.
doesn't like the way I think or the way I live or what I
I
post
don't
on
care how
Facebook
you
might
live.
offend people.
I don't care how you live, where you live, what you live, that you live off the land. I think it's kind of pretty cool. But I think that you also have to understand that I have a job to do and that I have to follow up on complaints.
Then tell me exactly specifically what your concern is. What is your
The
specific
concern is there's a complaint to serve. One concern is that there's a complaint to serve on Joe where he went to get water supposedly. Now, it's based on what's on a piece of paper. I wasn't there. I don't know.
Right.
So there's two sides to that story.
Correct.
And the other side is Joe's. But what is on that piece of paper is that he went to get water and they told him he wasn't welcome to. In a nutshell, I'm not quoting what the person said, and that he told one of the children to go get the gun out of the glove box. And that is a concern for the Cabinet for Families and Children. It's also a concern for law enforcement.
Okay.
Now,
So hypothetically speaking,
when
if
you
someone feels in
barricade
danger of
yourself in a place and say, hands off police, hands off Cabinet for Families and Children, we don't care what your complaint is, we don't care, it's okay for you to say yourself, I will never talk to the police and that's my right. It's
children
also
don't have that
okay
right?
to protect your
do
children.
my children have that right?
Do you think that okay, let me ask you this question.
So if I ask my
Let me
children,
ask you this question. A family that doesn't live and believe like you're saying that your family does. I get a call from some woman screaming and hollering. I just walked in and my husband is beating my child and they need stitches and their nose is broken and this and that. Am I supposed to say, well, who gives a shit?
I wouldn't call you.
I'm saying if that happened,
I
a
wouldn't call
neighbor
you.
sees it or hears it.
I wouldn't call you.
A neighbor sees it or hears it. What would you tell me to do as the police?
I wouldn't tell you to do anything. I wouldn't call you.
So I should just let that child be abused and beat and stomped?
If someone was
and-
beating my child, I would intervene.
Okay.
I wouldn't let
have to
anyone abuse my child.
So there's no in between with you understanding my occupation
No,
based on your
I'm
beliefs.
trying to let you know that I'm standing by my rights, and I know I have them, and I'm going to.
I think that you will see
But
that.
I'll be punished for standing up and using my rights.
I think that you're going to wish that you had just let the children say, hey, everything's
Right.
okay,
I wish
this,
I
that, and
would've
the
just
other,
complied.
when your children are potentially taken out of the home and split into different custody. That's what I think you'll see.
Yeah.
That's where we're headed.
Okay.
That's where it's going.
If that's what you guys want to try to do, then that's fine.
It's not what I'm going to try to do. It's going to be a petition placed by social services, handed to a
You
judge.
still haven't told me what your concern is.
I'm going to let the cabinet tell you that.
Well, you're here and you want to talk to my children. Jacob, you and Quentin come stand right there and wave to Mr. Officer here, and then go back to the cabin. Unless you want to talk to him, then you can come down here.
This could be so.
Do you want to talk to the officer here? Okay. Just tell Quentin to come stand right here. If he wants to talk to the officer, he can. If not, just stand there. Don't say a word. It's up to you. Go tell Quentin. Okay. We'll tell him real quick that the officer wants to see him, physically see him. If he wants to talk to him, he can come down here. If not, he can just stand there and wave. Does Maggie have water? Yes. Is she untangled? Yep. Good, thank you. Can you grab my bling boxes, please? Yeah. Thank you. Well, there's one child.
So you all are not living here now, or not staying here? Is that what you're telling me?
At the moment, no.
Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, it's a personal reason,
Okay.
yes.
So were you all here earlier today when we were here?
No, I came only by just because the lady who was supposed to watch my dogs didn't want to come back because you guys made her uncomfortable.
So she was here and just...
She was here last night when you guys were here, but she left.
Okay.
She was supposed to come make sure the dogs had water. But you guys, she said they were officers.
Are you all moving from here,
I'm
or...?
not. That's personal information.
It's what?
It's personal information.
Oh.
Here's my other teenage son.
How many children do you have? 10 or 11?
If you follow my page, you'd know. You were on it all day today. You were there today. Obviously, you were reading my page today and
No,
previous post because that was a
I'm
couple.
not going to argue with you.
I know.
I don't have Facebook, don't follow pages, but I have Facebook.
You obviously read my posts from today and yesterday and last week. Quentin, do you want to talk to these gentlemen? Yes or no? Okay. If you have anything you want to say, you can come by. If not, you can go finish grabbing what you're grabbing. Alma, back. Go see Quentin. Call Alma. Go with him. Is there anything else that you need?
Nicole, I'm sorry that you're allowing things to go this way. Okay? You may think that I'm trying to call your bluff. I think you will see differently. It's not a threat. It's not anything. I think you will regret doing business the way that you're doing it. Okay? That's what I have to say. I mean, I don't know if your husband is controlling the way that you are responding to this situation. I don't know if this is just your all's beliefs, but, you know, I would hate to think what the world would be like if there weren't some kind of authority figure.
Yeah.
Okay? So, we're going to go, but I can't tell you that we won't be back tomorrow.
I won't be here.
Okay.
I have work to do. I don't use the state funds to support my family, so I actually have a job.
Do you all receive any state funds as
Nope.
assistance?
Never have. I will not be a whore of the state, either by paid profession or voluntarily. Welfare handouts. Do you have everything? Am I free to go?
Yep.
Thank you.
How many game boxes do you have?
3. Yeah, I mean, it's already almost 9 o'clock.
You're getting right away.
Yeah, they're just going to grab a wagon full of a few things that we need, and we're on our way.
Yeah, they're going to follow us. I said.
Yeah, I mean, it's already almost 9 o'clock.
Do not make it any worse than it's going to be.
He knows his rights.
We will end up arresting him.
No,
I'm asking you to maintain your silence, and I'm asking you to not interfere with what we're doing.
I don't have proof that you have proof to take my children.
I have told you.
I need proof.
Sheriff of this county that's telling you no.
Can you call the state police, please? They're trying to kidnap my children. Call the state police and tell them.
We may call them ourselves when we get one out here.
Please do, because you're overstepping your bounds. You have no grounds for taking my children. On hearsay, you cannot take my children. That does not give you grounds to do anything. That is
Ma'am,
kidnapping.
I'm asking you to ask your children to comply with a court order that we have.
I don't have proof of your court order, so therefore I'm going off of what you said, and that's not enough. That's not enough. Quentin, stop. He's just going to shoot you, because that's what cops do. They shoot people that don't comply. You cannot kidnap my son.
Sit down.
You cannot kidnap my son.
Ma'am, sit down.
You cannot kidnap my son.
You're going to be
You
under
will
arrest.
shoot me dead. You shoot me dead, but you will not
Sit down.
kidnap my son.
Get out of the car right now.
You will not kidnap my son.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
No, you stop. That is abuse. Stop abusing my children.
You're just going to get hurt. Get out of the car.
Dear God, you're going to sleep tonight thinking you stole my kids because you're arrogant.
Ma'am, you need to sit down in that
Then
car.
shoot me.
Sit down.
Then fucking do it, because you're going to
You're
stop my
convicted of
damn
being
kids.
arrested.
Go ahead.
You're going to be under arrest for disorderly if you don't sit down.
Disorderly, I am standing up for my rights. I have a 4th Amendment right to search and seizure. You sons seized my children. You have seized my children. Quentin, do not say a word. I will come get you. Jacob, do not say a word under any circumstances.
explained to you what was getting ready to happen, didn't I?
You did this! You threatened me for not complying! You threatened me for not complying! You have no grounds to take my children!
Ma'am, do you want to go to jail with me?
I do not! I need to go find my other children. Make sure you don't take them either!
Okay? I'm asking you to calm down, or I'm going to place you under arrest for disorderly conduct.
Why did you take
Do you
me?
understand what I'm telling
I
you?
never saw a warrant. I never saw any kind of paperwork. You just did this. I understand my rights. I understand that I don't have a lawyer for them. I understand all this.
You're going to start understanding that you have to comply with the law, too. I think she needs to be arrested for disorderly.
No, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not being disorderly. I'm standing up for my rights.
You're under arrest.
No, sir. Do not take my phone. I have recorded for this. Help! 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 You're going to be doing all my fucking recordings on my phone. Although I texted him otherwise to my husband. Oh, dear. I'm fucking pregnant. Be careful of my belly. Oh, my belly. Guys, I'm trying to be pregnant. I'm not fucking kidding. I can act this way. I'm standing up for my rights. I don't have any rights. Can I leave my keys and my phone in the car for my husband to come?
Did I not? We're good. I want you in the car. I will put you in a police car too. You understand me?
I'm recording them.
I understand that. Do you have any children with you?
No, I do not. Okay. Listen, I'm more diplomatic than my wife. Just tell me what you need.
I need the other children brought to you.
That's fine.
I tried to deal with
them,
this. No, they need to stay here because you don't allow them to come.
They have theirs. We have done nothing wrong. Well, I have some friends coming up who can house them.
We tried to. We're not allowed to come.
What are you doing with my wife?
I need you to leave. She's going to Rangers County Jail.
Can I take this car? This is registered in my name. She's going to the county jail? Okay. You guys know that this is going to go viral. It's going to go viral. Can I take the car?
I want you to get your car right this moment.
I will. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can I take this, please?
I'm going to tow it just like we generated you like that.
Can I please just take? I can't afford to tow.
Last time. Put your car and you're going to be under arrest.
Yes, sir. got my light. I have was it black phone or white or?
I think it's black. I don't know.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, I want to tell you this. We have removable if they are not presented, if they are not
talk to you guys on your terms because we were busy.
Okay. They need to be there. They need to be there by 10 o'clock in the morning.
Is the keys in the car?
Laying on the dash. Did you find her phone, Bruce?
She was scuffling and carrying on her phone, probably.
Had in her hand as she was jumping and swallowing and hollering.
So her phone's not here at all?
You might try to call it if it'll ring.
Oh, yeah. Good call. There's a light. I looked. I didn't see it either.
It could be. I don't think it's in my car.
See if it's ringing. He's calling it.